Welcome, everybody, to our plant show of the week, where we show you what we have learned, how the plants are doing, and just overall everything on plants. Hope you all enjoy. We'll see you in the end. Have a great one, everybody.
Hey everyone, and welcome to our channel. As you saw, my name is Tiffany, and this week we're doing something a little different. That's right, everybody. This week it's all about the plants. We have no 3D printing in here, except wait to the end to see the light that hubby did promise you guys last week. So, why I say that is as hubby has started his own channel. It's called Canadian Family Life Hubby. Now, he did spell it wrong. I will write it down here at the bottom. There's my little Alipoo. So if you guys want to go check out, and I suggest you do because it's really fun to watch, go check out all of the stuff when it comes to our 3D printing. It's now over on that channel with a little bit thrown in here just for my good measurement. And like I said, watch to the end of the video because you will see the light he promised you all last week. All right, so that being said, let's hop into this thing before I run out of steam. Okay everyone, so as you can see, I have it laid out on my table. So over here, the ice cream is going to have 3 buckets in it for lettuce. Then the 2 margarine lids, as you see, have 4 buckets in them, or the 4 of these little hydroponic baskets. I got these off of Temu. We could 3D print them, but we were having a little bit of difficulties with the structures to hold, support them. So I just got these off of Temu pretty cheap. So they're going to be 4 on each of the margarine containers because those will be like different herbs and stuff that I'm going to use in the kitchen. And then, of course, to start my seeds for the hydroponics, I'm using one of our little seed trays. I'm not going to use the insert for the seed tray, just that with the water. And then I've got the rock wool. I'm just going to show you guys inside here. I got the rock wool squares right there. So I'll break these apart, put them in there, and then I have some pH balanced water over here that I made. So over here, there is the pH neutral, or the pH balanced, I should say, water that I will be using to start this, because when you use rock wool, I have recently learned that, when you use the rock wool, it comes at a high pH. You have to knock it down by soaking it in neutral or pH balanced water. So that's what I'm going to do. So give me a few moments and I'll show you guys how I'm about to do that. All right, everybody, now that I got everything gathered, like I said, I have my rock wool. I'm going to open her up, pull her out, and see, this is what it looks like. It's just pretty much here. Can you see that, everybody? It's just really not that all that spectacular, but it like insulation. So here's my little cube. So I'm going to need 11 of them. So we're going to put 11 of them down there. We're going to break them apart first before we put them in the water. So we can get 3 across. So 3. So as everybody can see, I've got so 3, 6, 9, 11. So I got 11 pieces in, so I'm just going to close up this insulation, what's left of them. There we go. I have to get more of those, apparently. Alright, so now that I have that, I'm going to take my cup here. I'm going to scoop out some of the water. I'm just going to put some in here, so we get those nice and floated. They're gonna have to soak for about an hour, it says. So that should be good enough. And they're already starting to get soaked up. So look at that. So it says to soak them for about an hour. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I will be back with you guys when I'm ready for the next step.
1 hour later.
Alright everyone, I've let these rock wool now sit for an hour in the water, and as you guys can see here, I'll pick them up, you can see there's a little water still down there, but not very much, and they are nice and soaked. So I'm getting ready to put the seeds in now. So I have a system. As you see, I have a white piece of paper. Well, I want to be able to mark what seeds are where, so in the middle I'm going to have the 3 lettuce, and then I'm going to mark on the paper by the others which ones are there. So that's what we're going to do. So let's hop in and we'll do the planting. Alright all, so now that I'm done, I've written down which ones are which. I'm going to go over and stick it on our grow station. Be back with you all shortly. So as you guys can see, I'm over here now, and we're not getting anywhere with the salad mix and the kale. So I've brought them back out again, and we're going to add some more seeds and see if maybe we just didn't add enough or something. So I'm going to start with the seed mix. Or the salad mix, I guess, not the seed mix. Duh. I'm sorry, folks. I think I need more coffee. Okay, so I'm just going to sprinkle a bunch of those seeds out. I have no idea what's in this mix. So we are just going to kind of put it in here and just kind of like that, and put it down here and just kind of twist it out slightly. Just a little bit red around here. Kind of like that. Alright. So everybody saw here, here, and here. So in a week or so, let's see if we have anything. Now, the kale. So here, here, here. Let's see if it works. Alright everybody, now it's my turn to use the sprayer. I haven't done it before, so it's gonna be my first time using it. Ooh, okay, I get this. This isn't that bad. Be careful because Hubby did say there was one right here. So somewhere in here. So real quickly. Alright, there we go. Ha! Ooh, I see why he likes this. This is so cool. Oops. I have to lift it up again. Now I gotta be very careful because I've literally just replanted these ones, so just be nice and gentle so we don't wash them away. Alright everyone, there you have it. Now let's go check in with everybody outside. Okay everyone, we're out here on this very gorgeous day. It's not too hot, not too cold. And ba-ba-da-ba, there we have it, our peppers. They've gotten a lot taller since last week, I'll say that much. Look, even the daisies. Look at the daisies back there. Whoop, spiders. Let's get rid of their webs so I can see the plants. But you can see even the daisies are starting to bounce back. Which is good because we're getting into the cooler fall type weather. So hopefully we'll see them pop up. And there you have it, people. A bell pepper over there. The 2 bell peppers over here. I don't see any flowers though. So they may not produce anything before the time for harvest. And then here's the one hot pepper, and here's the other hot pepper that actually does have some flowers, so we may get some hot peppers from there. Ay caramba, some hot peppers. This could be interesting. I don't like very much spice, so why he wanted hot peppers, I don't know. Maybe for salsas and chilies, but yeah. And there's possibly a pepper growing right there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not on camera. But yeah, so they're doing pretty good out here. And of course, I can't show you the toilet because there's nothing in it anymore. But let's hop back inside and I'll go show you what I did. Woo! Oh, we're back in the house now, so I'm going to show you what's happened with our seeds. Everybody remembers last week we had nothing, so let's go in and do we have something now. But before I do that, right over here, we're going to show you guys the trees. They are still shorter. They might be a little taller, but not too bad. So, I'm going to do something, so let's see if I can, there we go, that might help a little bit. Alright, so now, more teaser, we're going to go into the peppers. And you can see our bell peppers back there have a couple of flowers developing in the middle. So that's amazing. Even the one we thought was going to die. If you just give me a second, wash my finger. You can see it also has one. That tree is also doing well. And then we come down to the hot peppers, and this one has got a ton of little flowers all over. This is the one that's that's using the piece of wood here, as you see, as a stand, or a, what do you call those things? A lean-to, trellis, whatever you want to call it. And then this little guy is our best producer so far. He's got multiple flowers all over him, and look at the pepper, everybody. Isn't that the cutest little pepper ever? Oh, I can't believe we're gonna have a pepper here soon. And then this one has a couple, this is another one we thought was gonna die, but it actually has a couple flowers coming in on it too. And then even this little guy down there has a couple of flowers. So we do have flowers there. Now on to what we replanted. So we're gonna come down here to our lavender, and you can just barely see we have right here. Can you see that right there? We have a lavender. That's awesome, right? And then next door, we have 3 borage. Woohoo! And then even more so, we're gonna come over here to the Ennis. And we got one there that's got a seed cap still on it. It still has a tad on its head. But we have 2 growing right there. Look at that. And I'm sure we'll have more popping up here soon. Now earlier in the video you saw me planting my seeds for the hydroponics. So I decided to bring it out here. Ah, the shadow, it's the boy. See, say hi boy, everybody. Alright, so with that we have the I put them here so that they have the light. The vent on the top, as you see, is closed to help with the germination. And you can see that they're all in there nice and wet and everything like that. So they're over here, so we use the light for right now. Without the fountain there, figured it was a perfect place to put it. And like I said, if you saw it earlier, I did write what was wet in there. And I know the middle is lettuce. So, without further ado, let's go down here to this side. And let's see. So far, still no sage. I did put a couple extra seeds in there, so we'll see if they come up. Now, the thyme is a little one, and it's off to the side there, so I have a feeling before we realize we shouldn't top water with that sprayer bottle, yeah, we kind of sort of maybe disperse the seeds a little too much. And then the sweet basil here has 1 so far. 1. Oh, no, sorry, there's a second one. It's right over there, a very tiny little one. So we got 2 of them going there. 1+1. Yes, the cilantro looks to have 2, and which means we put 2 seeds in the hole, so we're going to have to figure out which one's going to be the stronger one and get rid of them. This little tiny tree is doing not too bad. It's still surviving, so that's good. The mint has gone nuts since we started with the pH balancing of the water. As you hear, Alex is still with me. Mm-hmm. And then the chamomile started coming up. I had to add some more seeds again, but it's starting to come up again. And then the tree back there is still tiny, but growing. And now I'm going to come all the way over here, and you'll see the domes. So earlier in the video, you saw me replant the kale and the salad mix. We put the domes on top, close them up, and we're going to see if that will help get them to germinate. But over here is the spinach. And looky there, we've got a spinach, everyone! Cool. So we're going to see if any more of the spinach come up, and if they don't by the middle of the week, I'll probably add some more seeds just to get them going. So there you guys have it. There is what's going on with our seeds.
And the stars of today's show go to Alex, Bella, Tiffany, aka Mommy, and last but not least, Chris, aka Daddy. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in a week. Have a great one, everybody. See you next week.
So for all you guys watching, you'll see that's the light that he made, 3D printed this year. He designed it and printed it, and now he's just adding the LED lights.
It's just a touch, so a little bit bigger than these strips, but
Oh.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, here we are. There's the light strips. I still have to solder in the wires. I'm going to put positive up one side, negative up the other. You can see it just connects into the, or solders in. Then the wire will come out this hole here. So, here we are, and this clamp is all up and running, so to clamp onto different surfaces, and then you can just unturn it and then bend it around, changing the different way the light goes.